show you how to bang the Guardian.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host Jesse B with Pop the Trunk Toys, and today we are featuring a long-awaited Keith's Fantasy Club EVI Metal Edition of CYKILL, or as they call him, Toe Cutter, which is a crazy, weird name that they gave this guy. But it's kind of funny because if you think of his hands, they do look like, you know, toe cutters, which I hope they didn't do. But you got this nice metallic toe cutter, says right here. You got a nice picture of him, and you know, the box art right there, looking pretty cool. It's really nice that you get like a masterpiece sized CYKILL, which is not the first time it's been done, but yet I'm happy that Keith's done it, because I do like the way they did their Junkions and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So you got a, you know, bunch of stuff I can't read right there. Keith's Fantasy Club right there on top says EAVI Metal. Right here you got the bike schematics right here. It says P-6K Keith's Fantasy Club, converts from robot warrior to apocalyptic motorcycle. And that's about it. On the back you got a nice schematic of him. You got a little, you know, bio you want to read. Press pause, there you go. Alright, let's get this open. So, get out the handy dandy, cut through the seal of approval, or, you know, Keith's Fantasy Club. Let's get this open. Got the nice little clamshell in there. And out comes the goods. Junkions always came with lots of accessories, so I'm pretty sure that this would too. Okay, first up you got the bio card in here with the instructions. You got the nice CYKILL in there. That looks cool. Can't wait to open that. You get two sets of wheels, or not two sets, but actually two wheels, and a bunch of accessories. Alright folks, let me get them out of the packaging. We'll be right back. Alrighty folks, and we're back, and we got CYKILL here, suited, booted, ready to rock and roll. And first up is the accessories. So here is, you get two wheels, you know, that are very nicely done with the silver, the red, the black, and you know, the spikes are all painted in the gray. Looking very good. Nice and solid. Nice little thick plastic heft. It feels like these are rubber. I don't know. Not sure if it is or not, but it kind of feels like it's rubber in a way. But it'd be hard to say because they got the little plastic things around, you know. But they do feel good. I like the way they feel. Nicely done. And those will just, you know, peg into his shoulder if you like so. Might as well get him his look right. There you go. And just sports those like so. Let's see. Get him to stand. There you go. Alright. You get two little red knobbies. You know, standard Junkion equipment. There you go. You get two silver spikes. You get to see where these go, but you know, let's get these on there too as well. You get two of these little red like spacer knobs or attachments to attach his hands together or something like that when you're doing transformations and things. You get two chrome brakes. Nice little detail on them. You see the little rivets and whatnot. Very cool. You get 2 rearview mirrors go on there. Looking pretty good. Nice little detail. Actually, really no detail. Just nicely molded. And then you get his, you know, weapon and whatnot. That has a little chrome shocks in there, and most likely will form for his transformation piece. But this comes apart, and it'll probably hold on to his, you know, wheels like so. But it does come apart like that, and becomes, you know, his melee weapon, I guess, or something. However they have it. You also get his tech spec. This is done very nice. It's a nice hard plastic. You see this, you know, picture of him in the back with all his powers and whatnot. And there you go. And last but not least, you get his instruction booklet, which is your standard KFC. Pictures, painted parts that show movement. Looks very basic, very nice. And there you go with the finished product. Can't wait to see that. And then you get a nice picture of all the Junkions and that Keith's doing. Very cool. Okay, as for CYKILL himself, nicely done, very cool. It seems very basically plain, but yet that's the way a GOBOT is, right? But as soon as you start putting the attachments on, bringing him to life, it looks pretty good. This is like a non-painted all red plastic, and you got the yellows in there. That's like molded, and the yellows painted on top of that. You got nice die cast in here. You got die cast right here. Arms are plastic, and you got, you know, nice the metal ratchets and whatnot all in there. This is friction here. You got a ratchet in the waist. It looks very cool, very nicely done. I do like the way this is. You got his toe cutter hands right here. Look like so. Such a crazy thingamajig. Still, the name's kind of odd, kind of weird. You got the nice. I love the ratchets in the Keith's Junkion sets. You know, it never fails to have like really cool mechanics to go into his work. So appreciate that. All right, and you can see the, you know, the face is nicely painted and detailed. Looks like so. Nice little updated version of CYKILL, which is in masterpiece size. Very cool, very awesome to have in your collection. I wish I had my Megatron not in a case, because I would bring them out, you know, so they can go toe-to-toe battle. Very nicely done. This is actually, it's really cool. I'm pretty excited to have this. This is, you know, something that you always wish to have, like something this in this size, and, you know, done in this kind of detailing. Very nicely done all the way around. Very awesome. Can't wait to get this guy in my collection piece, see where I'm going to set him. Nicely done. Alrighty, now for articulation, his head can slightly move side to side, which is kind of horrible. I'm not sure if that's just a tight joint in there, but I don't want to force it to where it makes me, you know, figure it out the bad way. So I'll just go with that, slightly back and forth. Can give you a nice up, can look not down not much at all. Okay, for his arms, they will spin around on these nice ratchets right there. They will head out this far, and that will fall like that. You can reach up as high as you need to, and that. He has a bicep swivel right here, nice and tight joint. There's a double hinged elbow that will give you good range, and it could bend better than that too as well. There's another bend there, like so. Okay, for the hand, it will swivel back and forth. His fingers are articulated. He only has you know, 3 fingers and a thumb. Thumb slightly moved, just, you know, it's on a hinge. There's no real articulation there because it's, you know, trying to stay true to its GOBOT form kind of thing. So his hand was like kind of like that, like a pincher almost. I want to believe. Okay, for the waist, it has a waist swivel. There's no ab crunch, I believe. The hip skirt, just move it out of the way and get you up to the front. And reach you to the back like so. It gets a little hindered by this part right here. Can get you out for the booyah kick. Boom! There is a thigh cut in here on top. This is double hinged. I want to say it should bend. Nope. Or probably not. I'm sorry. Maybe not double hinged. But will bend. Give you a nice 90 degree. Seems like the tailpipe is scuffing a little bit right here on the paint. Not good. This little piece will articulate back and forth and it'll get out of the way so you can get a toe tilt up. Huge down, and it'll rock back and forth. In the back you have the heel spur. It will articulate too and get you that balance as needed. So it has really good articulation. I mean, so did all the Junkions, so it doesn't fall short of none of that. Really cool. Alright, let's get some size comparisons. Be right back. Alright. It's kind of got a Michael Jackson moonwalker stance. Kind of leans forward. Who is really nicely taller than he is. And we got DX9 Galvatron, the oldie but goodie. So you see that, you know, Megatron and Galvatron would be towering over this guy, even if he's standing upright. That would be his normal stance right here. See, he's still kind of smaller. Got to tighten up those foot joints. And then last but not least, got fellow Junkion, or fellow mold mate, Dumpyard. And you can see that it's same characteristics of the bodies, you know, the leg molds and, you know, the feet and the chest and everything. It's just like heavy retooling. But there you go there, and you can see that he would stand perfectly height with all of them. Alright, that's it for my size comparison. Let's get him transformed. We'll be right back. Alrighty folks, and we're back, and we got CYKILL here, suited, booted, ready to rock the roads. And I gotta say folks, this is a really cool, nice looking alt mode for him, done by KFC. I just wish that there was a little bit better QC control on this, because this does not really want to hold for me, which is a bummer, because it's a cool looking, you know, alt mode. But looks good. You know, kind of sad, disappointed a little bit, but I guess that's kind of the problem that's been happening on this. But it does look very cool, very nicely done. If it would stay, pretty sure there's probably something I can do about that. You can lift up these right here. You do get, like, you know, river mirrors. You got the handlebars and the brakes and whatnot. Tank up here looks pretty cool. The nice spikes on the wheels and everything. You know, you got the and everything. Got the tailpipes looking pretty good. I don't see how this passed, but you know, hey, it is what it is, I guess. Kind of learn to live with these things and move on, right? But a very cool, nice looking alt mode. Now let's do some size comparisons really fast. As you can see there, it will pop up, but here is another Junkion bike that is based off. And you can see that this is like, you know, this clips in just fine. That one, you know, doesn't want to. Bummer. Alright, let's move this one out of the way. And I got another motorcycle to put next to it, which is Groove from X Transbots. You see the bigger bike, but it does look cool for motorcycles, you know, if you're into that thing. All these transformers that form these bikes look very good. Awesome. Nice little fleet of bikes. Cool. But as far as, you know, articulation and stuff, the wheels do move. Unfortunately, this whole section will move. The shocks are... do they really work? They do work in a sense to the spring and whatnot, but you can just see how like this just does not want to hold and it just lifts up. So bummer. Too bad. Color scheme looks good. You know, the white, the red, the blue, the yellow, it all works. Maybe this should have been clear or something, but hey, just being nitpicky. Alright. And that is that, folks. Alrighty. So for the final minute, I would say that as an alt mode for robot, it does look very good. This one, it will get by if you just kind of leave it alone, you know, set it on the shelf and whatnot. But, you know, I would say the real winner was the robot mode, and, you know, I guess for CYKILL, I guess that's where I would mostly want them, I guess, as a robot. So this will start to conclude my video here for Toe Cutter. If you haven't yet, please hit the like and subscribe. It does help out my channel. This is Jesse B signing out till next time. Y'all have a good one.